Today we're in the beautiful town of Chapala, which actually sits on Chapala Lake, and in this video we're going to be taking you on a tour of the town.
Make sure you stick around till the end of this video. We're going to be sharing the beautiful accommodation we are staying in.
We're Simone and Giovanni, and over the last 2 years we quit our jobs, moved to Mexico with our dog, got married, and began our journey to visit all 32 states of Mexico.
In the last episode we shared why so many expats are flocking to the beautiful Pueblo Mágico of Ajijic. So in this episode we are taking you just 20 minutes down to the lake to the town of Chapala to discover the best things to eat, see and do.
So we're actually starting off today in Ajijic since this is where we're staying.
I'm gonna catch the public transportation right now to go to Chapala town.
If you're looking for the bus stop, if you find this big structure, that's apparently where the bus stop is.
The bus is coming.
You didn't have a car with you and you wanted to transport from Ajijic to Chapala, you could wait for the odd taxi that comes past every now and again. Otherwise, the public bus is honestly not that bad. You just hop on, it's like 10 pesos a person. They said it's about a 10-minute ride. It's really not that bad.
Yeah, and actually this bus goes from Chapala town all the way to the end of the little towns that are within the Chapala lake.
Yeah. Ah, yes, we're in Chapala. It looks like they dropped us off very close to like the main town square, so we're going to be starting our day there. So these main plazas are something that you're going to find in every little town in Mexico. Basically what they are just like little meeting spots in the center of town. Typically in the afternoon, I'd say from about 4 o'clock, that's when you're really going to start seeing locals coming and sitting on the benches and chatting and having something to drink. It's just a really nice little social spot for people.
Well, as in every little town here in Mexico, you will find any type of parish. It's part of the Catholic religion, so Chapala is not the exception. And we are actually in the parish of San Francisco de Asís. It's actually very beautiful.
The detailing in this parroquia is absolutely stunning. You can see it was obviously built a very long time ago with huge attention to detail. It's very beautiful. The town of Chapala is tiny, so where you get dropped off at the main square down to the lake, it's honestly like a 5-minute walk. You've just got mountain the whole way around. There's some beautiful structures, palm trees, greenery. There's a fountain. It's just really beautiful. We still need to go do some exploring, but just first impressions, stunning. So we're going to go on a little boat tour. There's a few different options. There's one where you can go to an island, but we want to go in the opposite direction because of what you're going to be able to see on the shoreline. Okay, we're in. You don't want to be swimming in this lake. It's filthy.
Yesterday when we went in the tianguis, we bought almost a kilo of blueberries.
No sabes, sí sabes, cabrón. ¿Qué más?
What the captain of this boat is telling me is just on top of the mountain, they have greenhouses where they harvest strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. That's why is the reason that they are cheap. 50 pesos for a kilo of blueberries. Where we live, it's almost double or triple of the price.
Other than the harvesting of the berries, a large part of the economy within Chapala Lake would be the fishing. Gilberto was just explaining to us that you'll see plastic bottles floating all around the lake, and he was explaining that that is not trash. They're actually attached to fishing lines, so that's how the fishermen identify where their fishing lines are. So as with most big water bodies in the world, you know, of course the prime real estate is right on shore. So if you see the houses along the shoreline and the first line of houses up on the mountain, the houses are beautiful. We've seen some stunning mansions so far, and a lot of these big like hotels and mansions are owned by like the wealthy governors and that kind of thing that all live full-time in Guadalajara. We're back already. Muchísimas gracias, señor. Okay. Wow, 30 minutes went by super fast. Muchas gracias, Gilberto.
Que les vaya bien, aquí estamos la próxima cuando gusten, ¿eh?
Muchísimas gracias, Gilberto.
A ustedes.
Sí.
Adiós.
Something that we're gonna do here in the Malecon is get a Nieve de garrafa, which is a type of ice cream.
Very traditional from the region.
Nuez, elote, mamey.
Chico de 25 o grande de 40. ¿Le pongo mermelada de guayaba?
Sí,
Le da un sabor rico. Sí, gracias. Muchas gracias.
The ice cream is amazing. The
Really?
flavor of the elote comes through strong.
Really?
Very good, yeah. How is it?
I love it, eh? A good mix, yeah.
You have to have nieve de garrafa al barraquilla. Gracias.
Es lo más rico de Chapala.
Aside of the nieve de garrafa, you have to try the jamoncillo, which is not ham, but it's made out of milk. It's kind of like caramel, but it says coffee and tequila. Homemade and handmade.
Homemade, handmade, and fresh.
And it's traditional from here. The flavor of coffee actually comes strong, eh?
It does. Alright, so since you're already down on the Malecon, something that you can't miss is getting your photo taken at the colourful Chapala letters, which have such a beautiful placement out here just on the water with the mountains right behind you. So people very often compare Ajijic and Chapala because they're both small towns on the lake of Chapala. Ajijic is definitely like prettier, smaller, quieter. There's definitely more of an expat influence there, whereas Chapala definitely has way more of a local Mexico feel.
As we were mentioning, Chapala is like a fishing town. So one of the economic activities that they do here is fishing. So there's a lot of restaurants here along the Malecon that are selling seafood. So that's what we're gonna try right now. We assume that will be freshest and probably affordable because it's just right in front of the...
Yeah, we're assuming whatever we're about to eat comes straight from the lake. Something to keep in mind is because the Malecon is of course like the most touristic part of town, this is probably going to be one of the more expensive restaurants. That's how you dance in Mexico, no?
No, that's how I dance.
Gracias.
Tacos gobernador, which are shrimp tacos with grated cheese, garlic, mashed potatoes, and salad. Not only looks amazing, it smells amazing.
Yeah, it's true.
The shrimps are cooked into like a tomato sauce that is magnificent. Very tasty, very flavorful. Another interesting thing to do in Lake Chapala or Chapala town is walking from El Rinconcito del Amor, which is the corners of love, all the way down to the Faro, which is the lighthouse.
If you don't want to pay to go on a boat tour, this is actually the best way to be able to see the town from the perspective of the lake. You are able to look back on the town. It's so beautiful here. It's actually really worth taking this walk here because the view that you get of the town is just stunning.
I think this is kind of like the lover's wall, if I'm not wrong. It was the name in France, kind of a fence or something where they put like locks.
So like we've already mentioned, fishing is a massive part of the economy here. So you're going to find fishermen all over the town. And if you're lucky enough, you're going to catch one of them in real life. This guy actually, I noticed, he doesn't actually own a fishing rod. He's actually using a can and he's just wrapping his line around it.
Funny enough, his bait are little squares of tortillas.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know you're in Mexico? I think we were down at the boring side of the Malecon. It seems like this side of the Malecon is the busy side where things are happening.
Mucha prisa por ir a buscarte, porque ya no quiero saber de su vida.
Oh, he's got such a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, he sings very well.
He does. So we're on like the second pier that leads towards a big, beautiful monument. Actually, you could literally just come down to Chapala and spend the entire day on the Malecon. There's more than enough to see and do to keep you busy for the entire day.
And also, funny enough, we saw the voladores de Papantla, which are originally from Veracruz, Mexico. But I think it seems like it's a popular attraction here in Lake Chapala.
Yeah.
What we can see here is like a monument, or what they call it, like patronos. The patronos is the religious like image that they worship to protect them while they do their activities such as fishing or going on a boat.
So we messed up. We were supposed to be going to have a look at the train station today, but we just got so caught up in capturing photos and just enjoying the Malecon because it's so beautiful and there's so much to see and do that we've missed the closing time for the train station, and it's like a 20 minute walk away from where we are right now.
It's like actually an old train station. Now it's converted into a museum. So
yeah, it looks really cool in pictures. We'll have to capture what we can from the outside. Google Maps said it was going to be a 17-minute walk, and I think we did it in about 9 minutes, but we were super speed, boom, 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 and it looks like we can see the train from the outside, which is awesome.
Until 5, probably it's closed, but the garden is open.
Okay, well, let's just do it. It's 5:30 right now, so we got lucky.
Well, at least we've seen from outside the museum.
The actual museum itself is closed. To be honest, I don't know if it's worth the walk over here because it's quite far from the Malecon. Gracias. The police officer was kind enough to escort us. Let's go look at the replica.
Ah, cool, eh?
Cool. So the train station must have run past all of these houses. Honest review of the train station, can't really recommend it. From the outside, this yellow building is beautiful, but other than that...
Maybe Thomas wants to come.
Choo choo.
Where are you going?
To catch the camion to get back to Ajijic so we can Ajijic so that we can show you our beautiful accommodation.
Aquí revueltos. Muy buenas tardes, Dios los bendiga. Una mujer bonita se estropieza, sabe caer.
This guy is absolutely hammered.
Mujer, mujer, que por amor te entregaste a mí.
Oh, we made it! Whew, we are back in Ajijic. We have made it home after a very long but very lovely day in Chapala. So welcome to our humble abode. So we've got a beautiful big lounge. We've got a mini bar which we will be utilizing shortly. We've got a beautiful bedroom, and something that I am obsessed with is the ceiling. It's like this incredible dome shape, whatever you call it, it's stunning with the lights around. Oh, we're gonna have that in our house one day. We've got a beautiful big shower bathroom area. We just saved the absolute best for last. This is where we're going to be for the rest of the night. And here we have it. Our own private courtyard with plunge pool. We're just about to plunge and have a few drinks, which I'm super excited for. We had an amazing time in Chapala today. It just went by like that. We probably could have scheduled 2 days, but 1 day was enough to like really see the Malecon area and like the surrounding areas. It was really beautiful.
Yeah, if we were to choose between Ajijic and Chapala, we definitely will choose Ajijic because we really love it.
Yeah.
Anyway, tomorrow we're going to Guadalajara. If you don't want to miss that video, please click the subscribe button, like this video, and also activate the notification bell just to be notified about our next video in Guadalajara. And that being said, we'll see you in the next episode.
Hasta luego.
Join us in the next episode where we share the ultimate 2-day itinerary for Mexico's second largest city, Guadalajara.